Hello there, friends, and today we're going to talk about something that just is really getting on my nerves at the moment, and it is landlord hate. So many times people say, "Oh, what do you do?" I say, "Oh, I buy property or I rent them out." "Oh, are you a good landlord? Are you a bad landlord?" It's one of the first things we hear, and it just absolutely it annoys me so much because, yeah, I am a good landlord. We always get things sorted straight away when tenants are in for a long time. We always keep the rents under market rent as an incentive for the tenant. And it's always this thing of, oh, you must be a bad person if you're a landlord, but landlords are needed. And I just don't understand why people don't understand this. And a lot of time, some of the hate you get is from people renting properties, and it's always, you landlords are this, but hold on, you wouldn't be in that property because we're the ones letting you stay there and renting it out. And it is a business. Yes, we are looking to make money, but it has to work for everyone. And you do get some bad landlords, absolutely, and they should be taken care of, but you do get some really crap tenants as well. I know, because I've had a few. Most are great, but like anything, you get 8 that are pretty good, 1 that is fantastic, and 1 that is absolutely bloody horrendous. And I'm sure it's the same with landlords, and probably in the same sort of proportions as well. So I just don't get why there is so much anti-landlords sentiment at the moment. I know the government have just been like cracking down massively on, you need a certificate basically for everything. And it's very annoying because when I was 18, I first got into property, it wasn't really like this. You didn't really need hardly any certificates. But now it's just gone to the completely another level. And I think probably somewhere in the middle was a better ground to be had. And yeah, it just really annoys me, especially when the government, when they're renting out properties, they probably don't have hardly any of their certificates up to scratch, and nothing happens to them. But with the poor old landlord, you're taken to court, you could be put in prison if things don't go right. So yeah, it's something that burns me at the moment. I suppose there's only about 1 million landlords in the UK currently, so it's not really a vote winner. So any government isn't really looking after our interests because we are a small minority of people, and getting smaller as more and more landlords are leaving because they've had enough of the anti-landlord sentiment. The crazy amount of rules you have to follow now with your gas safety certificate. That's a good one. I do actually really agree with that one. You've got electric certificate, your EICR, and yeah, it's just the list goes like on and on and on and on. And yeah, I think it's just a bit too much, to be honest with you, at the moment. And I think we should be celebrating people that are working hard and they've like saving up their 25% deposit and buying a property and trying to provide a nice home for someone. We rent out to families mostly, and sometimes these people, maybe they've only just got to the country, they can't buy their own house, they have to rent because they haven't lived here for long enough. So if we don't provide it, the government certainly aren't building enough homes, councils are overrun. Where are these properties coming from? And this is a problem that is only going to get worse and worse as all this, it's been so anti-landlords. Like I said, so many people have left the market. There's more and more tenants coming in. There's more and more people coming into the country that need to rent a property, that can't buy a house yet. I just see it getting a lot worse. And like I say, the government aren't nearly building the amount of homes they say they're going to. And that happens with all of them, to be honest. Conservatives, Labour, they all do the same thing. They always say they're going to build X amount of houses, and they never do, and they miss it by an absolute mile. And they say it all over again, and everyone sort of believes it. But yeah, so this is my rant over. Be nice to landlords. If they're bad ones, obviously they need to be get rid of, but they are a very small minority, the same as tenants. You get a small minority of bad tenants that give others a bad name, but we're not all bad. Some of us are just trying to make a living. We come from nothing. I used to live in a council house myself, so it's not like I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. But I've tried to do well and improve my life and improve the life of my family by providing good homes to people. And you shouldn't be looked at as someone terrible just for doing that, in my opinion. But I'm sure I will get some different views in the comments below, and I look forward to getting into it with you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.